Welcome to the video version of the 2011 Western Regional Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. We'll give you an inside look at cyber defense competitions, including perspectives from the red team of security professionals and a blue team of student defenders. We're going to take you behind the scenes of this exciting, rewarding, and growing team competition sport. I'm Ron Fremont. That's Jeff Henbest. Jeff was a student on the 2009 Cal Poly Pomona team that was hired as a team by the Boeing Company to work in cybersecurity. Jeff was the team advisor this year for the Cal Poly Pomona team. Jeff, how and why did you get involved in cybersecurity?
Well, the first year that Cal Poly held the WRCCDC, I was invited to participate on the student team. And after participating in one competition, I was hooked on the sport.
Competition is really the key phrase here. You guys are in the gym all the time practicing.
Yeah, we're setting up networks. We're trying to predict what the scenario is going to be and try to work out any kinks that we can foresee. We're in there every weekend, almost every day of every week, just getting ready for the competition.
Oh, those jerks. What they do? NetFilter's not compiled with the kernel. Awesome. They think they're cute, but I'm smarter than them. How did we build this kernel?
Welcome back to the 2011 Western Regional Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. I'm now joined by Marcus Hildum, another new member of the Cal Poly Pomona team. Marcus, tell us a little bit about your competition experience this year.
Well, what happens is you go in there to an environment that's warm, some of your stuff is up, some of your stuff is down, and it's potentially compromised already. So you have to go in, secure things, set things up, bring things back up, and make sure everything's working.
Now, you use the word warm. What does that mean?
Well, it means that the scenario this year meant that we'd already been attacked, and so things were partially down and partially up. It wasn't that everything was turned off and not working, or that everything was working. It was halfway in between.
This is really a part of the educational model here at Cal Poly Pomona. Explain a little bit about that.
Well, Cal Poly Pomona is Polytechnic. That's the Poly in Cal Poly Pomona. That means learn by doing, and that's what this is. It's a simulated environment of a network infrastructure, and that's what we're doing. We're working on that environment live. It's not theory, it's practice.
And our graduates are literally hitting the ground running. They can enter industry and make an immediate impact.
Absolutely. I know several people that have been in CCDC that work in industry now.
Great. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
No problem.
Let's scan it one more time. I've done a lot of scans just to see if you put something on.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, seriously. If there's a time to run scans, it's
Today.
Welcome back to the Western Regional Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. I'm now joined by Mark Crawford. Mark is a new member to the Cal Poly Pomona team this year. Mark, tell us a little bit about what it was like to be a part of this cyber defense team.
It was a great experience being on this team this year. I got to meet so many new people, I got to learn a lot of new skills and gain some new knowledge.
So talk about that experience. Talk a little bit about, is it what you expected it to be?
There was nothing that can prepare me for it. Just hearing people talk about it and just actually doing it is way two different things. That being in the competition, being in the environment where you're constantly being attacked by the red team and you're trying to keep your services up and defense, and it's just all at one time. There's nothing in the world that can describe it.
I understand this sport is growing at the high school level as well. Do you wish you had that opportunity when you were in high school?
Oh, I would have loved to have this opportunity in high school, to be able to work in a team and get to know each other and learn like a wonderful new outlook on how people are defending their networks, defending their systems, and keeping everything just working perfectly. It would have been awesome in high school.
So if you had a chance to talk to some young people about their careers and they're thinking about cybersecurity, what would you want them to know?
I want them to know that this is a growing field, that there's new amounts of opportunities for them if they stick with it, and that they'll be able to learn new skills and market themselves throughout the nation, because every company needs a security team to protect their network and their assets.
Terrific. Thank you, Mark.
Adding a user to an ESX box.
So you've actually gained access to one of their machines?
Yep.
How hard was it to do so? How did you gain access?
Well, unfortunately, they weren't paying attention to the virtualized infrastructure, so they weren't able to get in there to change the default passwords fast enough, and we were able to brute force a password into it.
So you found, how did you find a computer with a default password?
Via Netscan. It's a
Can you walk us through that process?
On my Linux computer, I just opened up a terminal and ran a ping scan, found the host, then tried to SSH to it, and was able to SSH into the target.
What time were you able to do this?
About 30 seconds after we started.